You see things, you keep quiet about them, and you understand. I think that this quote really explains what Perks of Being a Wallflower is about and the message toward it because it's very deep and it expresses how the characters feel about life. The Perks of the Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky is about a new student named Charlie who has been going in and out of hospitals for social reasons and for mental help. And he comes to the high school and he doesn't have many friends, so he decides to go to a football game to be social. And there he meets Patrick and Sam, who are both seniors, and their stepbrother and stepsister. They take him under their wing and they take him to parties, they introduce him to their friends, and he becomes kind of friends with their friend group almost. And they call themselves Wallflowers because they understand what people think and how people act, and they kind of are sensitive almost. But eventually Charlie starts to develop feelings towards Sam and he likes her, and that interferes with the whole plot because she's going to college and he's just he overthinks everything. He's very sensitive. And also, there's this person named Aunt Helen who comes up in and out of the story, and she made a huge impact on Charlie's life, and he is very upset about her death and what he meant to her, and that's a huge, huge surprise at the end, but I'm not going to give that away. So, the three main characters are Charlie, Patrick, and Sam. Like I said, Charlie is a new freshman. He's been in and out of hospitals, doesn't have many friends, but then he meets Sam and Patrick, who are stepsister and brother, and Patrick is gay, and he's dating a boy named Brad, and he helps Charlie through his problems. And Sam is a senior girl who Charlie falls in love with, but she's a bad reputation. Some other characters are Bill, Brad, Mary Elizabeth, Aunt Helen. Bill is Charlie's English teacher. He becomes really, really good friends with him. Brad is Patrick's boyfriend. Mary Elizabeth dates Charlie for a little bit. And Aunt Helen is a character who's kind of a mystery until the end. All the characters are very likable, especially Patrick and Sam, because they help Charlie through all of his problems, and it's it makes you like them because you know Charlie needs help, and they are patient enough to help him. I think that if someone read this book, they should read The Outsiders, or if someone read The Outsiders, they should read this book, because both of them deal with social problems and social differences. That's really interesting. And another quote is, I guess we are who we are for a lot of reasons, and maybe we'll never know most of them, but even if we don't have the power to choose where we come from, we can still choose where we go from there. So that also describes the book really well because it's a very deep book about life and how people have different perspectives on it.